Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of functional testing, an essential software testing technique focused on verifying that a software application performs its intended functions correctly. Join us as we explore what functional testing entails, its significance in delivering reliable software products, and best practices for effective implementation. Let's get started. Introduction to functional testing. Definition: functional testing validates the functionality of a software application by testing its features and user interactions against specified requirements. Purpose: it ensures that the software performs its intended functions correctly and meets user expectations. Types of functional testing. Unit testing tests individual units or components of the software in isolation. Integration testing verifies the interaction between different modules or components to ensure they work together seamlessly. System testing validates the entire system's functionality as a whole, including all integrated components. Acceptance testing confirms that the software meets user requirements and is ready for deployment. Objectives of functional testing: validate functionality, confirm that the software performs its intended functions correctly and accurately. Ensure usability, verify that the user interface is intuitive, easy to use, and meets user expectations. Detect defects, identify and report any deviations from expected behavior or functional requirements. Validate business logic, ensure that the software's business logic and rules are implemented correctly. Best practices for functional testing. Define clear requirements, establish clear and concise functional requirements to serve as a basis for testing. Develop comprehensive test cases, design test cases covering all functional aspects and use cases of the software. Utilize automation, automate repetitive functional tests to increase efficiency and reduce manual effort. Conduct regression testing, regularly perform regression testing to ensure that new changes do not adversely impact existing functionality. Involve stakeholders, collaborate closely with stakeholders to validate requirements and prioritize testing efforts. Functional testing process. Test planning, define test objectives, scope, and test scenarios based on functional requirements. Test design, develop test cases and test data covering all functional aspects and user interactions. Test execution, execute test cases and record test results, verifying that the software meets functional requirements. Defect tracking, document and prioritize defects for resolution, ensuring that all identified issues are addressed. Test reporting, generate test reports summarizing test results, findings, and recommendations for stakeholders. Challenges in functional testing. Evolving requirements, adapting test cases and test data to accommodate changing functional requirements can be challenging. Data management, generating and managing test data for various test scenarios can be complex and time-consuming. User interface testing, testing user interfaces across different devices, browsers, and screen resolutions requires thorough validation. Conclusion: functional testing is essential for ensuring that software applications meet user expectations, perform their intended functions correctly, and deliver a high-quality user experience. By following best practices and adopting efficient testing methodologies, organizations can identify and address functional issues early in the development lifecycle, ultimately delivering reliable and user-friendly software products. Stay tuned for more insights into software testing techniques and best practices. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.